What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm working on my 2002 Ford Ranger. This thing is starting to hesitate while starting. My assumptions is that it's something with the fuel system. Probably should have done a little bit more investigating before ordering this fuel pump and this fuel filter, but I believe that's probably going to be the issue. And we have the parts, so we're going to install them. So this is our whole fuel assembly right here, and this is our fuel filter. This guy was like $60-ish, and this was like 20 something. It's kind of looking bigger than the stock one. We're gonna get this truck up in the air real quick, and I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna pull the bed off or if I'm gonna drop the tank. See where that little white ring is right there? That's where we need to go. So we have about half a tank of fuel. Sometimes they can be heavy and awkward. I mean, I have a lift, so I mean, I could pull this bed off if I need to, but I'm gonna look on the bottom and see how difficult it looks to take the tank off versus how difficult it looks to unbolt the bed. I'm gonna get this truck racked up and we'll take a look. All right, guys, truck is in the air. So let's see what we got going on here. Okay, well, looks like there's a mount right here that does not come off. Here's our fuel filter. It does look like that other fuel filter is definitely bigger than this one. Might have to find a different way to secure that bracket. We got one strap right here, one strap right here. I don't know if this drive line has to come off. Hopefully those brackets will clear. Okay, well, let's see what it takes to take this bed off. Yeah, if we're gonna take our bed off, we gotta disconnect this guy, which we probably gotta disconnect it anyways. I'm kind of feeling like it might be easier to pull the bed off. It looks like we got 6 bolts and these little hoses right here. I don't think I want to even deal with this because there's still over half a tank of gas and it might be easier than dropping this fuel tank. I think that's what we're gonna do, guys. Got these 2 hoses off. I just took it off with a flathead, but they look like they're either 7mm or 6mm. Those guys are off. Since we're down here, we're gonna replace our fuel filter first. All right, guys, I had to do some work separating that bracket, kind of spread it out a little bit to fit that massive fuel filter. So I'll probably add like a zip tie or something around it just so that thing doesn't pop out of there. My zip ties were pretty crappy, so I just kind of ran some of this baling wire through the frame back here to kind of secure this guy. If you guys are replacing your fuel pump, pretty much all you do is push that little tab in and then pull your hose out. If you still have pressure in your lines, the first hose is definitely gonna leak. All right, guys, I'm back here by the spare tire right here. So I'm just disconnecting a few more things so we can pull our bed off. This is my backup camera. And then we're gonna disconnect this little pigtail up here. That's gonna be our tail lights. So that guy's just running up into this channel in our bed for our tail lights. I believe that's all we really need to disconnect to pull our bed off. All right, guys, got our bed liner out. Now we just have these 6 bolts, which are T55s. So we're gonna zap these guys out. I'm gonna move this thing out of the way and I'm gonna turn the truck around. That way we'll have the room to take the bed off. Looks like one of those bed dancing trucks. We got the bed lifted up. So I just went as close to the corners as possible because that way they have some extra support right here with the gussets and stuff. Didn't want anything folding, but bed is pretty much up. I'm just gonna leave it where it is and work on it. Plenty enough room. So we're gonna take all these clips off right here. So this guy should just pull out right here. Got that guy. Just pull down on that tab. It's a mini version of that one, so you pretty much just pull down. Let's get that guy off. And these guys, same as the fuel filter. Push in and pull up. There's our fuel pressure. All right, you can stop now. So that's pretty much all the fuel connectors. Now we're just gonna get this little guy off. So now I just gotta pop this big ring off. Probably get a hammer. I'll just knock the rim loose and we'll pull that guy out. All right, guys, we got our old fuel sending unit out of there. Let's get our new one out and drop that guy in and start buttoning everything back up. Here's our new unit versus our old one. That was definitely way cleaner, that's for sure. It looks like these lines right here are thicker than these lines, which I don't know if that really matters too much. Let's get this thing in. The gasket fell. All right, make sure your gasket doesn't fall in there, guys. All right, there's two little grooves on each side. There's a big groove and a small groove. You gotta line those guys up. Those are lined up. Let's put a ring on. Tap it with a hammer, get her sealed up. So now we'll get our lines on. All right, so all our hoses are hooked back up. Hook our electrical connector back up. All right, everything's hooked back up. I'm gonna try to start it right now, just make sure everything's working. Well, hopefully that hesitation was just because there's no fuel in the lines. She's running right now, no leaks. I can hear her running fine. So she's ready to go. There is two different size bed bolts. Those two closer to the cab are the longer ones, and the other four back here are the shorter ones. But if you guys need to do your fuel pump and you don't have a lift and you want to do this bed option, the bed is honestly pretty light. You could probably get 2 or 3 people or a little cherry picker, pick the bed up and kind of move it back on top of the rear wheels. Definitely seems a lot easier to me, especially if you have a full tank of gas. Make sure to wear your safety squints and put your filler hose and your overflow hose back on. Also, don't forget your taillight connector on the back near your spare tire. All right, guys, well, fuel pump and fuel filter is replaced on this 2002 Ford Ranger. Pretty simple job, especially if you can get the bed off. And just know that if you do get that Bosch fuel filter, it is a little bit bigger, so you're gonna have to find some way to mount that fuel filter securely. But thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to check out some of my other content. We got some build stuff going on, and this is just a little tutorial of something I had to do. So make sure to go check out the channel. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.